inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Off the play fake. Rankin steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
And the Giants send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And hauling it in, Nelson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 2nd down, Callaway. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rankin. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this, because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Jesse Bates. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Play action now. Prescott. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now whistles and a flag. And I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rankin.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 24. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Rankin. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Rankin. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good one.
And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Prescott. Lets it go for Nelson.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
Prescott's throw is caught here by Anderson.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Here's Prescott. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up fourth down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Rankin. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. Looking to throw. Rankin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Bengals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And Anderson's got it.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On play action, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Prescott now from the 50. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Prescott now.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Callaway. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
And Prescott, his third interception.
Picked off around the 41. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Austin McGinnis out for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They'll swing this out to Tony.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. Back to throw. Rankin. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. Back to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's got a man. It's his fullback. 3 yards the gain there, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, Prescott stripped. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Prescott off play action. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's got the hook up here to Nelson. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Play action now, Prescott. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line.
Azeez Ojulari
able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He's got Anderson right side.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Rankin eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Bring it! Touchdown! Giants! For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped him to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw on 2nd down. Rankin completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's brought down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man right side is Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Off-play action. Rankin. And that'll be caught by Tony. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
So a victory here for the minute.